Someone once asked me, do you think it's a good idea that the Federal Drug Administration have armed agents? To which I simply responded, no, I don't support criminals owning guns. Good evening, everybody. Hell's Unicorn here once again, and I just wanted to give everybody a little news update. And this is particularly aimed at those who are Rand Paul detractors, those people that constantly whine and complain that Rand Paul isn't Ron Paulish enough. Rand Paul put an amendment before the floor of the Senate to rein in the armed FDA agents and preventing them from conducting warrantless raids on American farmers, particularly Amish dairy farmers who wish to sell milk. There's something to note about this. 15 Republican senators supported this amendment. Now that speaks pretty poorly for the rest of the Republican Party that didn't get on board with this, but it speaks even more poorly that not a single damn Democrat voted in favor of this. And that includes everybody's so-called progressive hero Bernie Sanders, Mr. Progressive Socialist who thinks that people do not have the right to make their own determinations on what kind of food they consume. If you're a Bernie Sanders supporter, fuck you. But anyway, moving on here. Most of the 15 Republican senators that supported this amendment are either old school conservative types like Jim Coburn, or they're associated with the recent Tea Party movement, such as Rand Paul and Mike Lee. And, there's a few other, names, Jim DeMint. These are people that are pretty rock-solid conservatives, so to speak. So, the lesson to be learned here for everybody is that the two parties are not the same. And there is a reason why I think we should be working to fully take over the Republican Party rather than wasting our time with either the Democrats or with a third party run. There is a foundation to build from here, and it's right there in the votes. You guys can whine and complain about whatever nice thing Rand Paul said about Mitt Romney, but at the end of the day, it's how these people vote that counts. With prudence to myself and benevolence to all of you, good evening.